Hello there, you beautiful faces. Welcome to the Viral Report. I'm Lamar. Alright, so before I begin the video, I just want to say I'm back, and I just want to let everybody know that we have split the channel into two. So we will no longer house non-celebrity viral content on the Viral Report. Instead, you can migrate if you like to follow those videos. You can find them at our new channel, the Viral Report Unfiltered, here on YouTube. All right, so it looks like everyone is experiencing the Jussie Smollett fatigue except the Chicago police and the media, because more and more news is starting to surface that the Chicago police are still upset about how Jussie got off. In fact, the Chicago police just recently released files and video evidence around the earlier part of this Jussie Smollett investigation. Now remember, the FBI is still looking into the threatening letter that was mailed to Fox Studios in late 2018. If you recall, back in January of this year, Jussie alleged that he was attacked by two white men wearing MAGA hats. Now we over here at the Viral Report, we have been covering the Smollett mess since day one. If you're unfamiliar with Jussie Smollett, he plays Jamal Lyon, a gay character on the popular TV show Empire.
But all you do is turn into some little girl mad about something I did to you 20 years ago.
20 years ago? You crying like a little bitch about your mother throwing you some water 40 years ago. So what does that say about you? Can't even look the woman in her eyes without crying. I'm not crying. Always telling me, Jamal, don't be a little sissy bitch. Put it in the music. Well, Lucius, don't be a sissy bitch. Put it in the...
You ain't nothing to me but a disappointment. And the day you die from AIDS, I'm gonna celebrate.
Jussie, who is openly gay, was attacked early Tuesday morning in Chicago by two white men who were yelling out racial and homophobic slurs. The two white men began beating Jussie in the face. They poured a liquid substance on his face, which is believed to be bleach, and they proceeded to place a noose around his neck, yelling out, "This is MAGA country!" And the two men took off running. MAGA is short for Make America Great Again, a popular slogan used in Donald Trump's presidential campaign. Thankfully, Jussie was able to make it to an apartment after the attack where his manager called the police. When we last did a story on Jussie, details were still fresh. America was outraged, and the Chicago police quickly labeled the attack as a hate crime, and an investigation ensued. Fast forward to about a month later, and details have seemed to go every which way but straight. First, we thought Jussie was out wandering the streets 2 a.m. looking to see if a damn Dick Filet was open 24 hours, aka Subway. Alright, so everybody's been trying to wrap their heads around this Jussie story and make sense of it. Jussie Smollett has had all charges dropped. Well, we now see why he was strutting into court a few weeks ago. Remember, he was being charged with staging a hate crime and filing a false police report about it. The Cook County State Attorney's Office hasn't explained why the felony disorderly conduct charges were dropped, except to say it came after reviewing the case's facts. Smollett's attorney is also saying parts of the case will be sealed.
I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one. I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I've been accused of. This has been an incredibly difficult time, honestly one of the worst of my entire life. But I am a man of faith, and I'm a man that has knowledge of my history, and I would not bring my family, our lives, or the movement through a fire like this. I just wouldn't.
Like I mentioned earlier, the Chicago police have released files and video of when they first arrived on scene at Jussie Smollett's apartment. Take a look at this news clip, and I'll be right back.
This morning, new images of Jussie Smollett from the night he claimed he was assaulted by two men in an apparent hate crime. Police body cam video capturing the embattled actor at his apartment, still wearing the noose he says his attackers put around his neck.
You want to take it off or anything?
Yeah, I do. I just want to see that.
The video, part of some nearly 70 hours of surveillance, body cam footage, investigative records, and other images made public by the Chicago Police Department, authorities blurring faces. The alleged assault happening this past January, early in the morning after Smollett headed back to his apartment. The alleged attackers, now known to be these two brothers, who police say can be seen in a cab allegedly heading to meet Smollett.
You go more towards the light.
And later seen walking down the street in this video. The supposed incident itself not captured on tape. For weeks, authorities investigated the claims, but later determined Smollett fabricated the attack. Investigators saying the alleged attackers were Abel and Ola Osundaro, who police say can be seen in the video running on the street after the alleged attack.
Any justice, we'll have that conversation.
The two appearing alongside Smollett as extras in the show Empire. Police say he hired them to carry out the assault. This new video shows the brothers being arrested at O'Hare Airport back in February. Smollett was indicted on 16 felony counts, but in a controversial move, the Cook County prosecutor later dropping those charges. And the judge has now ordered a special prosecutor be appointed to review how this case was handled. The city of Chicago is also filing a civil suit against Smollett to recover the cost of the investigation.
I tell you, I'm just about done with this whole Jussie Smollett situation and the Chicago PD. Because my question is, how is Jussie's lying about being attacked any different from Fox News and any of these other media outlets out here lying every day to their viewers about black issues? At the end of the day, it's still fabrication. And I'm not making excuses for Jussie's case, but how is this any different from that Texas teen, Brianna Harmon, who was from Denison, Texas, who lied and alleged she was kidnapped and raped behind a church by 3 black men in 2017.
18-year-old Brianna Harmon Talbot admitted to police Tuesday night she was never kidnapped and raped. It was all a lie.
I think once the story started unraveling, that she didn't know how to get out of it. And it just reached the point that all she could do was tell the truth.
Police say the kidnapping scene, her open car door and shoe on the ground, her arrival at a Denison church, scratched and bleeding, was all staged. Talbot even confessed her injuries were self-inflicted. The department put as much work into this investigation as they would a murder case. They are seeking restitution for the cost, but a dollar amount has not been released. And they believe she acted alone. Birch says this hoax is especially offensive to the African American community because she described the fictitious suspects as 3 black men.
Now, after she was caught in a lie, Brianna, she pled guilty and ended up getting 8 years probation. And if she doesn't commit any other crimes during that time frame, she may see her charges dismissed. And this is after she almost started a race war in her small town of Denison, Texas. Yet, this woman has the potential for this huge lie to be removed, eradicated from her criminal record. A lie that she told to her boyfriend that she was raped and kidnapped by 3 black men. And she lied to her community. And it's just crazy that she could have ruined the lives of 3 innocent men. And her community was so nice to her that they just went out and they started GoFundMe accounts to make sure that her medical expenses were paid. But she could have sent these men to prison for God knows how many years. And to be honest, I think that the Chicago police are just beating a dead horse with this whole Jussie Smollett trying to make an example out of him. I say there's more important celebrities people need to be more outraged about, and the authorities need to be exercising and diverting their attention towards, like Harvey Weinstein or however you say his name, and other predators out here whose crimes are being covered up by monetary payoffs to the victims in order to keep them quiet. So let me know what you all think about this ongoing Jussie Smollett saga. Do you think the Chicago police are just mad that Jussie got off with his celebrity privilege? Something that we often see white celebrities exercise. Do you think the media and police are just trying to rile up the public's emotion again regarding this story? Let me know in the comment section below. Peace. Oh man, we about to get this party started. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe, like, and that notification bell. It ain't a party until you subscribe. I love you for watching, and I'll see that beautiful face in the next one.